this is the house that Hex built. I'm a strong proponent of, I do like Bitcoin, but if you're late to that party, it's a different party now. And so if you're new to crypto, Bitcoin is it's a different proposition than if you've been in it with your whole life. I'm not saying don't go get some Bitcoin, hold some Bitcoin, use some Bitcoin, all those things. Do that. Support the network, support the movement. But I also believe that on top of Bitcoin, there's additional layers that need to be had. Like we need to have some transaction layers, and also some governance protocols and some ways to do business outside of that. And I think there's a lot of room for expansion, and I would like to help propagate that expansion. And I think the two top products in that slot right now are Colt/Revolt, and as well as Hex. So, love it or hate it, these are both staking mechanisms. There is a certain element of trust that's involved in each of them. So this is not a trustless, decentralized, etc., pipe dream system. These are real life utilities that may or may not succeed, but I'm going to do everything in my power to help them succeed and contribute and educate, because once I feel you are educated, then you can make solid decisions on yourself based on these assumption sets. And so there's different assumption sets for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Colt, Hex, every other thing that you may consider. But what I'm doing is asking for a little bit of seed funding. I got my AirPods, I got my little iPad, got the iPhones, desktop, little Chromebook, and a little 4K Chinese video camera. But beyond that, need a little bit more proper recording equipment so I can produce good quality content. I'm asking for some money up front, but what have I done for Colt and Revolt so far? CultMander, bought one of the masks. That was a pretty significant purchase. And beyond that, hold a little bit of Colt, a little bit of Revolt, staked them, multiple wallets, and then created a wallet for the channel here. And I'm committed for 2 years. Starting November 5th, you'll see me every day. Between now and then, I'm trying to get my personal affairs in order, and also do the groundwork so that once we really get moving, I don't know what it's going to look like, honestly. It could be just like this every day. I could be on the road. If we go big, here's my first little transport mobile. If you look on the back of it, you'll see a CultMander. And so what I'm asking for is, and additionally, got a couple of pieces of artwork going that are well beyond what the 40% of the 1.5 ETH would be. Spent much more than that getting these created. I went to Las Vegas to what was PulseCon. I didn't strip there, so I didn't make that much money. But I did talk about Colt. You can see pictures of me on the golf course, and I was talking to everyone, and it's really just education. Oh, that's a scam. Well, of course, like that's the maxi attitude, and anybody that has a substantial position in any coin, of course they're going to want to defend that. But let's open our minds a little bit and see. I wanted to diversify, and what Colt does is allow that diversification. Picking smart projects, and we all get to pick it together and share in the pie, and there might be a multiplier on top of that because of the actual Colt position as well. And so, with all that in mind, I think people that are new to crypto, there's some safe spots to bring them to. If you Hex, if you trust the origin address to be benevolent, it's great. If you don't, it's shit. Okay, so if that's your position, that's a dividing line. There's nothing else that can change. Other than that, any obstacle can be overcome with facts and education. Same thing with Colt and Revolt. They're pretty much unfuddable. If you find something, I want to know about it. I want you to come on the channel. And what I'm asking you now is to subscribe to the channel so I can live stream. We need 100 subscribers before we can live stream. So what I'm asking you for here is 100 subscribers, 1.5 ETH, reimburse me for this artwork, which I will contribute to the channel. And I want to hold that in Revolt, and I want to go down to Uvalde and distribute these, help people make new wallets, hold their hand. I'm just going to go down there and say, hey, I'm talking about crypto, and we'll see what other sorts of things the doctor orders, right? So this is definitely a community-driven effort, and basically, yes, I'm asking you to trust me, but I've spent everything that I can muster up in order to get to this point, and I will continue that so long as the date of November 11th, 2024 is not here yet, and there is community support. So I'm asking for this, your first step in making this happen. Here with Tekken, we will cover Colt, Revolt, and Hex prices on a daily basis. 3 macro stories, and then a bunch of, and then 3 proposals each day is the plan. These may somewhat change as we get going, but gotta have somewhere to start, and so that's my blueprint. We have multiple characters. We have Hoddlestonks. We have Beverly Shillbilly. We have Iris. We have Santa Paws. We have DrGiggles. Okay? And so we will be presenting different perspectives of all these different coins and all these different projects, including those which are proposed through Colt. So we will have a chance to evaluate those, kind of show you how to do your own research. Use these different tools, use different wallets, use different swaps, different networks. There's a lot to be had in this adventure, but we're going to try to keep it simple, keep it slow, keep it entertaining, and have some fun, right? So, once again, I'm asking for you to subscribe to the channel, and if you are a Coltmander, please vote to seed fund Tekken, and we will get moving just as quickly as I can. Like I said, I got a whole team of people ready to get behind us, and multiple homes. I don't have rent. My mom pays my cell phone. I've been to jail recently for my political views, and yes, I am mad. I'm mad as all get out. I lost my community. I was running for city council, and they put me in jail. So, I spent 60 days in a fucking concrete box thinking about this right here. So whenever I saw Colt, I said, this is my deal. So if you don't want me on your team, tell me now, so I can go home. I need to find a new home. I'm an orphan. I lost my family. I lost my community. My family still loves me. Don't get me wrong. We've mended fences, but the damages have been done. So here I am, a broke pleb, a revolutionary, one of the many, and I'm willing to fight every single day. So let's go.